The transfer market is officially on fire, and the seismic shockwaves are being felt all the way from Old Trafford to the Etihad. Manchester United have finally pulled the trigger, securing the signature of Atalanta's midfield powerhouse, Éderson, in a deal worth a total of £38.8 million. For a club that has spent years navigating a labyrinth of identity crises, this signing represents the keystone that Michael Carrick's project has been desperately waiting for. But the most compelling reaction to this deal hasn't come from the United dressing room. It has come from the man who has defined the Premier League's tactical standard for the better part of a decade. Pep Guardiola, the visionary behind Manchester City's sustained dominance, and a manager who rarely offers unsolicited opinions on his rival's business, has broken his silence. In a briefing that has left the footballing world reeling, Guardiola offered a candid, almost wary appraisal of why United's move for the 26-year-old Brazilian is a masterstroke. You do not observe a profile like Éderson's without understanding the gravity of what he brings, Guardiola admitted, his tone betraying a rare sense of professional caution. He is not just a midfielder. He is a structural disruptor. He has the physical engine to cover every blade of grass, but it is his intelligence in interpreting space that is dangerous. He possesses a rare, spidey sense for where the game is going to break. To sign a player who can link the defense to the attack with such physical robustness is, let us say, a very intelligent interpretation of what United has been missing. Guardiola's admission that he views the signing as a genuine, calculated threat speaks volumes about the internal shift at Old Trafford. For years, United was a team of vanity projects and reactive instability, but this is different. By targeting Éderson, United has moved toward a model of technical, high-functioning efficiency. They are no longer just filling positions, they are reinforcing the load-bearing pillars of their squad. The strategy doesn't stop with the Brazilian. United is currently aggressive in the market, with names like Carlos Baleba, Mateus Fernandes, and the electric Rafael Leão being heavily linked with a move to join the Carrick revolution. When asked about the profile of players United should be targeting to complete this evolution, Guardiola, in a moment of shocking transparency, identified 3 specific roles he believes could turn United into a dominant force. First, he pointed to the need for a metronomic pivot, like the profile of a young Rodri or Tchouaméni, a player who can dictate the tempo and ensure the team never loses its structural shape. Second, he emphasized the requirement for a creative, wide threat, similar to a Rafael Leão, who can stretch defenses horizontally to keep the pitch open. Finally, he spoke of a versatile, high-pressing forward, like a Julian Alvarez type, someone capable of acting as the first line of defense while maintaining clinical finishing in the final third. Guardiola's assessment implies that if United secures this specific trio of tactical profiles, they will possess the exact chemistry required to transition from a counter-attacking side to the dominant, possession-based machine he has perfected over the last decade. The dots are impossible to ignore. This acquisition comes just as Michael Carrick has committed to a long-term future at the club, and while the Etihad remains clouded with the uncertainty of a post-Guardiola transition, United is moving forward with surgical intent. The tactical consensus is clear. Éderson is the tutto campista who can provide the stability for Bruno Fernandes and Mainoo to flourish, allowing the team to transition into the very different animal Guardiola warned about. Guardiola concluded his assessment with a sentiment that should send a thrill through the red half of Manchester. If he adapts to the pace, and his intelligence suggests he will, he is the heartbeat of a very different animal. United has found the right piece at the right time. The verdict? Pep Guardiola acknowledging a United signing as a structural disruptor is not just a compliment. It is a signal that the era of uncertainty at Old Trafford is fading. Manchester United has stopped reacting to their neighbors and has started building a machine designed to set the pace for the rest of the league. The foundation is set, the tactical blueprint is surgical, and for the first time in a decade, the club is moving with purpose. Do you believe this is finally the summer where United closes the gap for good? Or is there another foundational piece missing for United to truly dominate? Drop your thoughts below. Is this the start of the Carrick dynasty?